Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh to Prof. Irwandi and to all our fellow friends. My name is Ahmad Dinin bin Ahmad Azmi with metric number 2119067. So, in this presentation, me and my friends will be present about a lack of halal bacha, a threat to Southland meat processing sector. So, going through this presentation, we will be talking about firstly the introduction, next the article review, followed by criticization, and lastly the recommendation and conclusion for this issue. Let's begin with the introduction. So, meat is one of the many primary sources of food. This is because meat is rich with protein. Hence, the global demand of meat had increased rapidly year by year. Muslim countries such as Malaysia and Indonesia are importing the meat from other countries such as New Zealand, Brazil, Japan and Australia. But to export the meat to these Muslim countries, there are several criteria that need to be followed by the supplier, such as halal animal, Muslim slaughterman, and the animal must be slaughtered according to halal method. Therefore, the value of the market had increased into 810.4 billion US dollar in 2022. The reason why Muslim countries are importing the meat from other countries is because the local industries that are unable to provide high demand of meat for the Muslim community in their country. Next, moving on to the article's review. In 2022, New Zealand Herald's newspaper mentioned that the meat industry in Southland Meat Processing Centre could possibly shut down at any cost of time. This is because firstly, the lack of halal butchers, and previously, in 2021, the world are facing with COVID-19 outbreak, as this disease can simply be seen. So, the factory need to take a precautionary step to the workers. However, this article leaves a big room for the criticization. Therefore, I bring 4 points that can be discussed from this article. Firstly, the article did not mention on the role of the government to cater with this issue. Hence, the government should discuss, analyze, and come out with a concrete solution to solve the issue of shortage of halal slaughtermen. Next, the article should justify on the reason of why there is a lack of halal slaughtermen in the industry. For instance, it might be because of lack of halal training or burnout due to the work pressure. Moreover, the article could stress more on the long-term financial implication leading to the shortage of halal slaughtermen instead of giving general information based on the annual profit gain by the industry. Therefore, it could bring some consciousness to the government as well as to the community to reboot the economy. Lastly, the article should justify on the reason of the shortage of job seekers in the industry compared to the several months before. The community must know that the lack of employees lead to a destruction to the economy of the country. Therefore, based on this issue, we come out with several recommendations to solve this issue. First and foremost, the collaboration between the media and the government. The government could play a role by collaborating with the media in spreading the memo in seeking the employees. For instance, the government could attract the employees by increasing the salary of the slaughtermen. One of the several factors that may lead to the shortage of the slaughtermen is because the total income of salaries gained by them. So, by increasing the salary of the slaughtermen, it might attract them to join this industry. Secondly, the innovation of culture meat. This is one of the initiatives that can be done by the government in order to cater the issue of lack of halal slaughtermen. Culture meat is a meat that is produced in vitro by using tissue engineering techniques, and this process does not involve the process of slaughtering. Last but not least, the government could bring in experts in halal slaughtering sector from several Muslim countries such as Malaysia to conduct a training to the workers. In my opinion, later it could reduce the cost of hiring halal slaughtermen from the outsider, so that the government could rely solely to the local slaughtermen. However, the training should be conduct aligned with follow-up assessment. This is because the workers should reach the competency level to become a halal slaughterman that fulfill the Sharia law requirement. I pass the next recommendation to the next presenter.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good evening to my Prof. Dr. Irwandi and to my friend for his explanation just now. Now it's my turn to explain to you about the solution that they can use to overcome this issue. Which issue is the lack of halal butchers in the Southland meat processor sector. There are three main points about the solution to overcome these issues. The first one is they can enhance technology development, which means the lack of halal butchers in Southland is endangering the credibility of the meat processing sector. Technological innovations such as automation, digital platforms, and smart technologies are being used to overcome these big issues. This will satisfy consumer needs for transparency, quality, and sustainability, while also can improve the transparency of the supply chain and the quality of the meat. Okay, next we turn to the next point, which is second point, that they can encourage industry to cooperate each other, which means the Southland meat processing industry faces a shortage of halal butchers. This required the collaboration to address the big issues. This involves resource-efficient problem solving through shared program, projects, and training facilities. A cooperative approach maximizes efficiency, fosters a culture of development, and strengthens the industry's position in policy decision. Community involvement and strategic long-term planning are very crucial for the sector's sustainability in the southern processing meat sector. Okay, I have explained to you two about the solution to overcome these issues. Now we will go to the last point of the solution to solve this problem, which is the third point. The last point is the incentive and subsidies from government are also crucial and essential to help solve this problem. This means the lack of halal butchers in the meat processing sector is being addressed by the Southland government through incentive and subsidies. This consists of grants, tax breaks, and low interest loans. In order to meet the need for qualified halal butchers, the subsidies incentivize companies to invest in marketing, research, and training initiatives. So, this calculated action promotes the sustainability and growth of the industry. Thank you. That's all from me about the solution that they can use to solve these issues and problems to make the halal industry become better in the future. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
To conclude, the need of halal slaughtermen in the meat industries is a must. Inadequate number of halal slaughtermen could affect the production of the meat. This is because when there is a lack of halal slaughtermen, the factories would produce less number of meat per day. Hence, the in the meat industries will not sustain for a long period of time. Therefore, the government should initiate with number of solution to cater with this issue, or else other countries that also supplying the meat would take this opportunity as a huge opportunity for them to conquer the industry. That's all from us, I think. Thank you.